Welcome back to our channel, Rare Coins All World, where we uncover the hidden treasures of the coin world. Today, we have a fascinating topic to dive into that could change the way you look at a simple quarter. We're talking about the 1993 Washington quarter dollar. You may think of it as just another modern coin, but as with many coins, there's more to the story than meets the eye. You might be surprised to find out how valuable this seemingly ordinary quarter can be, especially if you know what to look for. Stick around to the end because we'll be revealing just how much this 1993 Washington quarter could be worth. Let's start by taking a quick look at the history of the Washington quarter itself. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate George Washington's 200th birthday. The design, which was created by John Flanagan, features a left-facing portrait of Washington on the obverse, accompanied by the inscription "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." The reverse design has changed over the years, but traditionally, it features an eagle, symbolizing American strength and freedom. By 1993, the Washington quarter had undergone some significant changes, with the most noticeable being the switch from silver to a copper-nickel-clad composition. While earlier quarters from the 1930s and 40s were made of 90% silver, the 1993 quarter was made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. Although the silver content was gone, the Washington quarter was still a symbol of the nation's resilience and history. This made the 1993 Washington quarter a part of the larger coinage that would be in circulation for years to come. So, what makes the 1993 Washington quarter a coin worth talking about? The answer lies in its condition and rarity. Like any coin, its value is primarily determined by the state of preservation. Most of the 1993 quarters you come across are probably in used, circulated condition. After all, these coins were produced for regular transactions, and by now, many of them have been worn down from years of handling. But that's where the real treasure lies. Finding a 1993 Washington quarter in excellent, uncirculated condition can significantly increase its worth. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with mint state indicating that the coin has been carefully preserved with little to no wear. A 1993 quarter that has remained in mint condition is incredibly rare, and it's these high-grade coins that attract serious collectors. These coins might come from proof sets or be carefully stored in collections over the years, helping them retain their flawless look, but there's more to it than just condition. The mint mark is another critical factor that plays a role in the value of the 1993 Washington quarter. Mint marks are tiny letters stamped on coins to indicate where they were produced. In 1993, the U.S. Mint produced quarters at three main facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint used no mint mark, the Denver Mint stamped a D on their quarters, and the San Francisco Mint used an S mark, typically on proof coins. For most collectors, the San Francisco minted quarters are of particular interest because these were struck as proof coins. Proof coins are special editions produced with higher quality dies and a mirror-like finish. They weren't released into circulation, and their production numbers were much lower than the regular circulation strikes. As a result, they tend to be more valuable than their counterparts from Philadelphia or Denver, especially if they're kept in mint condition. But what about minting errors? Minting errors are a major part of what makes certain coins incredibly valuable. These are mistakes made during the production process, resulting in coins that are not like the others. These can range from off-center strikes, double strikes, or even unusual die breaks. Error coins are highly collectible, and they can command premium prices in the market. A 1993 Washington quarter with a minting error could be worth significantly more than a typical one, especially if the error is rare and distinctive. So, what's the value of a 1993 Washington quarter, and why is it so much more than just face value? Well, if you happen to find a 1993 Washington quarter that is in uncirculated condition or, even better, one from a proof set, it could be worth thousands of dollars. But if you're lucky enough to find one with a minting error, the value could be even higher. The market for rare and high-grade coins has grown over the years, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for well-preserved, error-free coins. Now, are you ready for the big reveal? If you have a 1993 Washington quarter that is in exceptional condition, whether it's a proof coin from the San Francisco Mint or an error coin with a unique flaw, it could be worth an incredible $90,000. Yes, you heard it right, $90,000. That's the amazing potential value of this coin when it's in the right condition and has the right features. Today, we're going to explore a coin that might be hiding in your collection or even your pocket change, the 1994 Washington quarter dollar. At first glance, you might think this is just another regular quarter, but trust me, it has the potential to be a goldmine if you know what to look for. The value of this quarter might just surprise you, and by the end of the video, you'll be wondering if you've got one of these hidden treasures. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss out on the full story of the 1994 Washington quarter dollar and its surprising worth in today's market. Let's start with a little bit of history. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency for decades, first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The original design, created by John Flanagan, features a portrait of Washington on the obverse, surrounded by the words, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Over time, the reverse side of the quarter has undergone some changes, but it has consistently featured an eagle, symbolizing strength and freedom. By 1994, the Washington quarter had already transitioned to a clad composition, meaning it was made of a mixture of copper and nickel rather than the silver used in earlier quarters. The 1994 Washington quarter features the same iconic Washington portrait, but this time, it was produced with a copper-nickel clad composition, which was a standard for quarters during that time. These quarters were minted for general circulation, and you could find them in pocket change, vending machines, and stores all across the country. So, what makes the 1994 Washington quarter stand out among other coins in circulation? The value of the 1994 Washington quarter is primarily determined by its condition and rarity. Like most coins, the majority of these quarters were used in daily transactions, meaning they've likely been worn down over the years. As a result, a large percentage of these coins are not in the best condition. However, the key to unlocking a valuable 1994 Washington quarter lies in finding one that's been well preserved. Coins are graded based on their condition, with higher grades indicating coins that have been well protected from wear and damage. For example, a 1994 quarter that's been stored carefully and remains in uncirculated or mint state condition is a much rarer find. These coins have been kept in pristine shape, with no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. If you come across a 1994 Washington quarter in mint condition, especially one that hasn't been touched by the hands of circulation, it could be worth a lot more than you think. Another key factor in determining the value of the 1994 Washington quarter is the mint mark. Mint marks are tiny letters on coins that tell you where the coin was produced. The 1994 quarter was minted at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint didn't use a mint mark for quarters, while the Denver Mint placed a D on the coins and the San Francisco Mint stamped an S for their proof coins. Coins minted in San Francisco were typically part of special proof sets, which were produced for collectors and not for circulation. These proof coins were made with higher quality dies and are often in better condition, which makes them more desirable to collectors. When it comes to rare and valuable coins, minting errors can really make a difference. Minting errors are mistakes made during the coin production process, leading to unique variations that make the coin stand out from others. These errors could range from double strikes, off-center strikes, or even coins that were struck with a broken or misaligned die. If you come across a 1994 Washington quarter with a minting error, you could be holding onto a coin that's much more valuable than a regular quarter. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors because of their rarity, and they can often command prices much higher than typical, non-error coins. Now, let's get to the exciting part. What is a 1994 Washington quarter actually worth? If you've got a quarter in uncirculated or near mint condition, especially one from the San Francisco Mint or one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth a significant amount of money. Most of these quarters might only be worth their face value, but if you've got one in exceptional condition, it could be worth much more to a collector. And now, for the grand reveal. A 1994 Washington quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition or with a rare minting error could be worth an astonishing $94,000. Yes, that's right, $94,000. It's incredible to think that a coin that's often overlooked in your pocket change could hold such value. Today, we've got a special treat for you, the 1995 Washington quarter dollar. You might think of it as just another quarter, but trust me, this coin holds a lot more value than you might imagine. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this quarter could be worth a small fortune, and we'll reveal just how much it could fetch in today's market. Let's take a look at the 1995 Washington quarter's history first. The Washington quarter has been part of America's coinage since 1932, when it was introduced to celebrate the 200th birthday of the country's first president, George Washington. The original design by John Flanagan featured a profile portrait of Washington, which is still used to this day. Over the years, the reverse of the quarter has changed, but it's remained a symbol of American pride, featuring the majestic eagle. Fast forward to 1995, and the Washington quarter had already transitioned from its silver composition to a copper-nickel-clad composition. What does that mean? Simply put, the coin is made of a mixture of copper and nickel, making it less valuable in terms of precious metal content than its earlier silver counterparts. But despite this, the 1995 Washington quarter is still a key piece of American coinage, and its value can be quite impressive, depending on the condition. Now, let's talk about the condition of the 1995 Washington quarter, because this is where things get interesting. Like any other coin, the value of the 1995 quarter is heavily influenced by its grade. Most of these coins, especially the ones you might find in your pocket change, are well worn from circulation. But what sets a truly valuable coin apart is its preservation. A coin that has been kept in near-perfect condition is much rarer, and that rarity drives up its value. The better the condition of the coin, the higher the price it can command from collectors. In the world of numismatics, coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. Coins in mint state are essentially as good as new, showing no signs of wear, scratches, or other damage. These coins were either stored in special collections or sealed in proof sets, away from the hands of circulation. So, if you happen to have a 1995 Washington quarter that's in mint state or uncirculated condition, you're already looking at a much more valuable coin than most others. Another key factor that can influence the value of the 1995 Washington quarter is its mint mark. The mint mark is a small letter stamped on the coin to indicate where it was produced. In 1995, quarters were struck at 3 U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint didn't use a mint mark for most quarters, while the Denver Mint stamped a D for their quarters, and the San Francisco Mint used an S for proof coins. Proof coins are special versions of the coin made for collectors, and they tend to be of higher quality than coins made for circulation. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a coin truly valuable? Well, besides the grade and mint mark, one thing that really sets coins apart in the numismatic world is minting errors. Minting errors occur during the production process, leading to unique characteristics that make a coin stand out. These could include double strikes, off-center strikes, or even coins that were struck with the wrong die. Mint errors are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. A 1995 Washington quarter with a minting error could be worth significantly more than a standard coin. So, let's get to the exciting part. How much could a 1995 Washington quarter really be worth? If you have a 1995 quarter that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth much more than face value. But if you have a rare proof coin or one with a minting error, you could be sitting on a gold mine. The demand for rare and high-quality coins has been rising steadily, and collectors are willing to pay big bucks for coins in excellent condition, especially those with unique features. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, if you happen to have a 1995 Washington quarter that's in exceptional condition, whether it's a proof coin or one with a minting error, you could be looking at a staggering value of $98,000. Yes, that's right, $98,000. That's how much a rare and well-preserved 1995 Washington quarter could fetch in today's market. Today, we've got something truly special to talk about, the 1996 Washington quarter dollar. Now, this might seem like just another ordinary coin, but if you dig a little deeper, you'll discover that this particular quarter could be worth a lot more than you think. Stick around because, by the end of the video, you'll understand exactly why this coin is a must-have for any serious collector, and will even reveal just how much it could be worth in today's market. Let's take a step back in time to understand the significance of the Washington quarter. Introduced in 1932 to celebrate George Washington's 200th birthday, this coin has been a mainstay in American coinage ever since. Designed by John Flanagan, the obverse features a portrait of Washington, while the reverse has gone through several iterations over the years. By 1996, the quarter was already made with a copper-nickel clad composition, replacing the silver composition of earlier years. However, it's important to understand that while the coin's composition may not hold much intrinsic value in terms of precious metals, the true worth of the 1996 Washington quarter comes from its rarity, condition, and unique features that many collectors are eager to find. In fact, some of these quarters can fetch a staggering amount of money if they're in the right condition or possess unique characteristics. You may be asking, what makes the 1996 Washington quarter stand out? Let's dive into that. First, we'll talk about the general design of the coin. The obverse of the 1996 quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, surrounded by the words, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." The reverse showcases a majestic eagle in flight, a symbol of strength and freedom that's become synonymous with the United States. The eagle is perched on a bundle of arrows, signifying America's readiness to defend its values. This design reflects the core ideals of the nation, and despite being made from a clad composition, the artistry and symbolism behind it are what make the coin truly valuable. Now, when it comes to coin value, the most crucial factor is the condition of the coin. Most coins, including the 1996 Washington quarter, were produced for general circulation, meaning they were used as everyday currency. Over time, these coins inevitably become worn down from being handled, circulated, and spent. However, finding a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition is where the value lies. Coins that have never been circulated and are free from scratches, discoloration, or wear are highly prized by collectors because they are much rarer. Coin collectors grade coins based on their condition, and the highest grade is known as mint state. A mint state coin is one that is as close to perfect as possible, with sharp details, clear designs, and no signs of wear. A 1996 Washington quarter in mint state is highly sought after and can command a premium price due to its scarcity. Even coins in lower grades that show minimal wear are valued higher than coins that have been heavily circulated and damaged. In addition to its general condition, the mint mark on a coin plays a significant role in determining its value. For the 1996 Washington quarter, the mint mark indicates where the coin was produced. There are three main mint marks you'll find on coins from that year: no mint mark, D, and S. Coins with no mint mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, while those with a D were minted in Denver, and those with an S were struck at the San Francisco Mint. The mint mark can give you insight into how many coins were produced at each facility and can help determine the rarity of a particular quarter. In addition to these factors, another element that can greatly increase the value of a 1996 Washington quarter is the presence of a minting error. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production of the coin, causing it to have unique features. These errors could range from double strikes, where the coin is struck twice, resulting in a distorted image, to off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned. There are many types of minting errors, and when they happen, the result is often a one-of-a-kind coin. Mint errors are incredibly desirable to collectors because of their rarity, and they can dramatically increase the value of the coin. So, let's cut to the chase. How much could the 1996 Washington quarter be worth? If you have a 1996 quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if it has a unique mint mark or minting error, you could be sitting on a rare and valuable coin. The demand for high-quality and rare coins continues to rise as more collectors get into the hobby and search for hidden treasures in their collections. And here's the big reveal: if you have a 1996 Washington quarter in excellent condition, with a rare mint mark or minting error, it could be worth an incredible $100,000. Yes, that's right, $100,000. It's amazing to think that a coin that's so commonly found in circulation could be worth such a large sum, but when you factor in its rarity, condition, and unique characteristics, the value of the 1996 Washington quarter becomes clear. So, the next time you come across a 1996 Washington quarter, take a moment to inspect it carefully. Look for any signs of wear or damage, check for the mint mark, and see if it might have any unique features or errors that could make it more valuable. With a little luck and a keen eye, you could be holding onto a coin worth a small fortune. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1997 Washington quarter dollar, a coin that might be sitting quietly in your collection, but could actually be worth a small fortune. Today, we're going to break down the significance, value, and some key features of the 1997 Washington quarter that you absolutely won't want to miss. Stick around until the end because we've got a surprising value reveal for you. To begin, let's take a quick look at the history and design of the Washington quarter itself. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first President of the United States, on the occasion of his 200th birthday. Over the years, the design has remained relatively consistent, with the obverse, front, showing a portrait of George Washington, created by John Flanagan. The reverse, however, has undergone several changes. By 1997, the reverse featured an eagle, representing the strength and freedom of the United States, a symbol that's long been associated with the nation's pride and resilience. Now, while the Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency for decades, the 1997 version stands out because of the circumstances surrounding its production. The coin was minted during a period of economic stability for the United States, and it also marked the end of the 1990s, a decade full of technological advancements and economic growth. Though these quarters weren't made from precious metals like earlier silver coins, the value of the 1997 Washington quarter is much more than just the metal content. It's all about rarity, condition, and certain unique features that have captured the attention of collectors. Speaking of rarity, let's dive into why the condition of the 1997 quarter is so important when determining its value. Most of these quarters were produced in large quantities and circulated widely, meaning that many of them are worn down by time, handling, and daily use. Coins that have been passed through countless hands and subjected to wear and tear will typically have a lower value. But if you're lucky enough to have one of these quarters in excellent condition, what collectors refer to as uncirculated, then you've got a real gem on your hands. Coins that are kept in pristine, near-perfect condition can be worth far more than their face value. How can you tell if your 1997 Washington quarter is uncirculated? First, take a close look at the coin. An uncirculated coin should show no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. The details of the design should be sharp and well-defined, and there should be no visible signs of aging. Uncirculated coins are often found in sealed-proof sets or carefully stored collections, away from the wear and tear of circulation. In addition to condition, another important factor that can influence the value of your 1997 Washington quarter is the mint mark. The mint mark is a small letter that indicates where the coin was struck. For the 1997 Washington quarter, you'll typically find the mint marks P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Philadelphia minted coins are often more common, while San Francisco minted quarters, especially proof coins, can be rarer and more desirable to collectors. But here's where things get even more exciting: minting errors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin's production, creating a one-of-a-kind feature that makes the coin stand out from the rest. These errors can range from double strikes to off-center designs, or even coins with misaligned images. If you happen to have a 1997 Washington quarter with a minting error, you've struck gold. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch incredible prices in the market. You might be wondering, how much is this quarter actually worth? Well, here's the big reveal. A standard 1997 Washington quarter in average condition might not fetch much more than its face value. However, if your quarter is in pristine, uncirculated condition or has a unique feature like a minting error, it could be worth a significant amount of money. In fact, a rare and well-preserved 1997 Washington quarter could be worth as much as $110,000. That's right, $110,000. It's incredible to think that a coin that was originally worth just 25 cents could be worth that much today, but the rarity and demand for these high-quality quarters have driven their value through the roof. So, if you happen to have a 1997 Washington quarter, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Check for any signs of wear or minting errors, and see if it might be a rare find in excellent condition. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins, you could be holding on to something far more valuable than you initially thought. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on more exciting coin discoveries and their values, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We've got more fascinating coins and incredible finds coming your way soon. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting.